Right. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing okay with this madness going on in this country of ours. Anyway, uh, let's talk about. Was it this class that I talked to about TikTok? Did I tell you guys about my TikTok idea?
No.
I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys about my TikTok idea, and it's like the cool. I think I'm on to something, and I think I might become a TikTok star. So hear me out. Okay, here's how it's here. I probably shouldn't have recorded this because this is not have anything to do with my class. But all right, so it starts off with the camera on the teacher, and I'm super excited. And then it turns to the Zoom class with all of you guys showing your faces, right? Because it's time to take roll. And I'm so excited because I can see everyone's faces. And then I start taking roll. And then one by one, it's like black screen, black screen, black screen, black screen, black screen. And then at the end of it, everything's just black screen. And then it's just me. And I'm just like, hi, teacher TikTok. Good, right? All right, maybe not. I feel like I'm talking to myself too every day for the last 8 months. And I think I'm going crazy. I think I might be losing my mind here. Okay. That was a great chat. I'm really happy that you guys were talking with me and making me feel less crazy. All right. You know what? It's fine. I don't have to talk to you guys about anything but work. Let's just go to work. Let's just start
Some
class.
people make TikToks where they prank the teacher and it's kind of funny.
Where they do what?
Prank the teacher, it's kind of funny.
Where you prank the teacher, don't you dare.
Like everyone
What?
changes their name to like reconnecting, or like
I saw that.
everyone makes it the same type of picture. I don't know how people do that, but it's a thing. I don't know.
Maybe I'll prank you guys one day and I'll put reconnecting. And I'll be like, but what? All right, let's move on. I think I'm gonna delete this from the Zoom recording because I might get fired just talking about nonsense right now. Okay, so today, what we are going to do, and I do want to point out that if anybody was absent from class on Wednesday, well, Wednesday was more of a makeup type of day, right? So if anyone was absent from class on Monday, then you want to make sure that you watched the recorded Zoom from Monday and that you completed that assignment. And I can't stress enough to please do not complete or attempt an assignment if you missed that class without watching the Zoom recording first. Because I've had multiple people do that and then they get all these questions wrong, and then I end up sending it back to them and unsubmitting the assignment, and then they kind of have to do double the work, and it's like, why would you do that? Now you kind of wasted your time, right? So just make sure that you're on track and doing your thing. And I know people miss class all the time, that's not the problem, but it's just important to make sure that you're doing what you need to do and just watch the Zoom. You don't have to watch the whole thing, just try and get through the important parts. But I only record the part of the Zoom that's the instructional piece, unlike today because I talked about Zoom, so I apologize. Okay, so again, just watch the recorded Zoom if you ever miss class, and then do the assignment. Please don't do the assignment first. All right, so today, thought it'd be a good idea, instead of you guys reading something and then answering questions that I make up, I'm gonna have you guys actually create questions on something that you read today. I am going to share my screen and show you what I mean. So this is not available to you guys right now. It is not published yet. So your assignment today is to kind of create your own test. So what do I mean by that? You're going to read through this reading, okay? I put it together for you. And, there's bolded words, underlined words, that might be important. Who knows, right? Some pictures here, okay? It's a short little thing. It's not that long, okay? And you are to create a test in a way, all right? A 15-question test. 6 questions should be multiple choice with at least 3 options to choose from to pick the answer that you're going to make up. And 6 questions, true and false. and 3 questions open-ended, like a short answer type of question. Not like, doesn't have to be an essay or anything like that, but you guys are familiar with the questions I've given you, something like that. And it's all based on this reading and only this reading. It shouldn't be based on anything else or anything that's not in this reading. Okay. The cool thing about doing something like this is you're reading something and now you actually have to create something based on that reading. And I want you to try and like challenging you guys to try and think about more advanced, a higher level questioning instead of questions like, you know, the easier questions. And I'm just going to think about what we talked about on Monday when we learned the different muscles, you know, like instead of saying true and false, the bicep is a muscle, you know, like that's pretty simple. But maybe you can say true or false, the bicep is a flexor muscle. Now you don't know what that means yet because you didn't read the reading, but it's a little bit higher level. It's a little bit more advanced. And that's what I want you to start thinking about because it's going to help you for your test. And the cool thing about this is after you guys submit this, I'm going to actually be looking at all of your questions. And I am going to be, if it's a question that I like and that I think is really good, guess what? You're going to see that on your test. All right. And that actually, and I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. That brings me to the next thing that I want to tell you. Your test for the muscular system is going to be on Friday, January 29th. Friday, January 29th. That's 3 weeks from today. So I'm giving you a pretty important date, right? So I would, you know, go into your calendar here. If you don't use your calendar on your phone, you should, because it's a really good thing to have. That's really long. It's a long way away. Yep, I'm giving you guys a very long heads up, okay? So that it gives you time to, you know, prepare. And I would also maybe like put an alarm on your phone for like a week before the test or a few days before the test, and that way it'll kind of remind you to start to study. I mean, you should be reviewing as much as possible. But anyway, okay, so you scroll down, right, and then you're going to open this up. It'll take you into the assignment, and I don't know how much easier I can make it. I rewrote, you know, the rules here, the directions that I'm looking for. And then you're going to write the questions here, and there should be 16 questions or not 16, there should be 15 total questions. And I want you to either underline or bold the correct answer as you're doing it. So I do want you to answer it so that I know you know what the correct answer is. And that in and of itself are good notes. And I do urge you guys to write notes down based on your reading, because it's all fair game for your test. And you can even write the actual questions down that you're coming up with if you want, because the point is to come up with or to choose what you believe is the most important information from your reading. So writing down your questions that you come up with in your notes and giving your answers there is going to be literally like a summary of what you read, and it's going to be awesome for your test. Okay, and for future assignments as well. Are there any questions with today's assignment? I do want to add that it is not going to just be for today. It's going to be a 2-day assignment, a 2-class assignment, because I don't want you to like half effort this. Doesn't really make sense. But I want you to actually take your time with this. That's the point of this, okay? I don't want you to come up with crappy answers or easy questions or anything like that. Otherwise, I'd just give you 10 minutes to do, right? So I want you to take today and I want you to take Tuesday to really work on this and in class. So I'm not having you guys do anything this weekend or outside of today or Tuesday's class. All right. The only time that you do anything outside of class is if you don't finish. So if you somehow don't finish on Tuesday, which I think this is plenty of time to get 15 questions down, but if you don't, you do have time to finish after that and send it in. But I will be reading through all of your questions and answers, and if I like it, I will use it. So that's a little incentive for you. All right, so I'm going to go here into your Schoology right now. I'm going to publish this assignment, 1-8 Assignment 1, the muscular system, and you are going to get started on completing this. And I'm here if you guys have any questions at all. It is now published for you to begin. and I'm going to be checking in as you guys work. Please note that while you guys work on this assignment, I am able to kind of view your progress and see what you're doing. I'm not going to try and like look at it to be like out to get you, but I do want to make sure that we're all on task and doing what we have to do. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me.